Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about circumference and area of circles. This is part 2 to our previous video on circles and circumferences. If you like these types of videos, then don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more. Here we have our formulas. We have from the last video finding the radius, which is r equals the diameter divided by 2. We have finding the diameter, which is diameter equals 2 times the radius. We have finding circumference for a full circle from the last video. Circumference equals 2 times pi times r. And we also have circumference equals pi times the diameter. In today's examples, also we have pi equals 3.14. I do recommend using a calculator for this lesson. You can even use the simplest of calculators on your phone, on Google, or on really anything else. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to find circumference for semicircles and how to find the area of a circle. For this, we have, for the first one, for if you know the radius, then that is pi times r plus 2 times r equals to the radius. And then if we know the diameter, we have circumference equals pi times the diameter divided by 2 plus the diameter. For the area of a circle, we have a full circle for area equals pi r squared. And then for a half circle, we have a equals pi r squared divided by 2. Take a minute and look and write down these formulas as they are very important. Okay, so we have our first example here. For our first example, we are finding the circumference of this semicircle, and 15 centimeters is the diameter. So if I go back to my formula sheet, for finding circumference and that I know the diameter, that is C equals pi divided by 2 plus d. So for this, I would do I would type in my calculator C equals pi, which is 3.14, times 15 divided by 2 plus 15. And you can see how we plugged in our numbers here. So take your calculator and do 3.14 times 15 divided by 2 plus 15, which is 38.55 centimeters. Okay, let's move on to our next problem. Have your calculators ready? Now we are going to find circumference for a semicircle. And here we have our radius, which is 7. So for this problem, it is C equals pi, I'm checking, pi r, pi times r, plus 2 times r. Make sure, even if you are confident, to always look back at your formula just to make sure that if it's correct. It is always important to check your work, even if it's the simplest problems. For literally every single problem, you should always check your work. Okay. So here we have our circumference, which we don't know. So I'm going to plug that in. C equals pi 3.14 times 7 plus 2 times 7. So this is a long expression to type into your calculator, but you would do 3.14 times 7 plus 2 times 7. For this, it is C equals 35.98. Don't forget to label, like always, meters. Okay, now we have our next problem. Now we're going to talk about area. Area is something that everyone usually gets really confused on. So I'm going to walk you step by step with this. Let's choose a color. Let's do red. Okay, so let's go back to our formula sheet. On our formula sheet, I have here a full circle. So I'm going to click the full circle one, and that is area equals pi r squared. Area equals pi r squared. So let's write that down. Area equals pi r squared. I don't know my area, so I'm going to plug that back in with A. I do know that my pi in this problem is going to be 3.14. I don't know my radius. So this is where our previous knowledge comes in. I have the diameter. I have the diameter here. I have the diameter, but I don't have the radius. So in order to find out my radius, I need to divide my diameter by 2. So that is 20. That is 20 divided by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So we can do 3.14 times 10 squared. Type that into your calculator. 3.14 times 10 to the power of 2. 10 squared. And that is 314. Don't forget your label, and in this label we have to specifically inches squared because we're finding the area, and when you're doing the perimeter, you don't have to put your inches or whatever label squared. For area, you have to put squared. So I would make that note somewhere. You have to put squared for area. Okay, so now let's take a look at another problem. Here we have we have 9 yards as our radius this time. So we don't have to go through all that trouble and then find the diameter again. So let's take our color. I'm going to stick with red. Let's go back to our formula sheet. For a half circle, it's the same thing as the area of a full circle, except you're just dividing that by 2. So for this, you would need to do A equals pi r squared divided by 2. Or you can do over 2, all over 2. Make sure you have your calculators out because this might take a while. We have our pi. I'm just going to plug that A back in. We have our pi as 3.14 times our radius, 9 squared divided by 2. Type that into your calculator. 3.14 times 9 squared, or 9 to the power of 2, divided by 2. That is 127.17. And remember, since we have area here, area is always, you have to put your label squared for area, always. If you found this video useful, then don't forget to visit our website at tinyurl.com/myquicklessons. Our website includes exclusive materials like worksheets, access to Q&A sessions, videos, and more. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.